Okay, so we are doing problem 15 in chapter 3. So the problem is in cucumbers, orange fruit R is dominant over cream fruit little r. A cucumber plant homozygous for orange fruit is crossed with a plant homozygous for cream fruit. The F1 are intercrossed to produce the F2. So question 1, or part 1 of this problem, is give the genotype and phenotype of the parents, the F1 and the F2. Okay, so the cross of a homozygous cucumber plant that produces orange fruit, so that'd be 2 R's, with a homozygous cucumber plant that produces little r's will produce an F1 generation heterozygous for the orange fruit. That's because orange is dominant over cream. So the parent I have in bold right here would be 2 big R's and 2 little r's. And if you cross that, you would get an F1, which is a big R and a little r for orange fruit. And then if you did F1 with F1, you'd get one, 2 big R, so they would be just dominant for orange. You get 2 big R and little r, which would also be orange fruit, and then 1 cream, because it's 2 little r's. So that's how you do that part. So part 2, give the phenotype and genotype of the offspring of a backcross between F1 and the orange fruit parent. The backcross of the F1 orange fruit offspring would be 1 big R and 1 little r with homozygous orange parent, which would be 2 R's. Will produce a progeny that all have the orange fruit phenotype. That's because the big R's are dominant over the little r. However, 1/2 of the progeny will be expected to be homozygous for orange, and 1/2 will be expected to be heterozygous for orange. So that means, so you have the F1, which is the big R and the little r, with the orange fruit, would just be 2 big R's. And if you cross that, you would have 1/2 dominant of just like orange, but then you would also have 1/2 also dominant with orange, but it would be a little r. Okay, so the last section of this problem, it's asking about a back cross between the F1 and the cream fruit parent. So it's kind of similar to what the previous one was. So you would have the F1 parent, the F1 would be big R and little r, crossed with the cream parent, which would be 2 small r's. So your answer would be 1/2 big R, little r for orange, and the other half would be cream, because you have the 2 little r's. And that is how you do that.